What is going on, guys? You know what to do. It's that Beastie Boy 02, and I'm pumped. I'm excited right now because I just finished watching WWE PayBack 2015, and this is going up on Monday, but I didn't film this on Monday. This literally ended 5 minutes ago, and anyways, that's beside the point. I don't even know. Anyways, that's beside the point. The point of this video is me giving you guys my thoughts, my review of WWE PayBack 2015. So let's get into it. Okay, I'm looking at something because I don't know. I don't want to skip. I'm looking at something. I didn't write any notes or anything like that, but I'm looking at something because I don't want to forget anything. So, yeah. So, there's a pre-show. Now, on the I haven't watched pre-shows, of WWE pay-per-views. I haven't watched pay-per-views in, forever. I really haven't. But I'm really glad that I watched this one because this is actually a really good pre-show. So this wasn't a scheduled match on the pre-show, but there was R-Truth versus Stardust. I wasn't really paying attention, but I believe that R-Truth won, because I wasn't really paying attention like that. But I was paying attention to this one. Damien Sandow versus Curtis Axel. Damien Sandow versus Curtis Axel? No. Damien Sandow and Curtis Axel versus The Ascension. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you see my podcast, if you heard my podcast with Max and M.X, you would know that I wanted The Ascension to win. I think they need to be taken very seriously. They should be taken very seriously as a team. I love their work on NXT. I think that they are a great team. I don't think they have been handled correctly on the main roster. But you know what? WWE, they came through, and The Ascension won. Yes, they did not lose to the Mega Powers. Thank goodness. That's just a loss that you can't recover from. It really is. So I'm glad, and yeah. So then Bray Wyatt versus Ryback, the Ryback, and gladly Bray Wyatt won. I said that I think Bray Wyatt needed it a little more than Ryback, because even though Ryback hasn't won on a pay-per-view in a while, he still has had a couple TV wins, and Bray Wyatt barely ever wins on TV. Even if it's not a pay-per-view, he still loses a lot. So I'm very, very glad that Bray Wyatt won with his sister Abigail. And it was a good match. It was a good match. It wasn't as good as all the other matches on the card, but it was good. It was good. Okay, so then I think everybody on this card did totally well. Everybody on this pay-per-view. Then we got King Barrett versus Neville. I think that was a good match also. Neville won by countout. He wasn't too happy about that. He was like, "Man, I wanted to win the fair way." He didn't say that, but the look on his face told me everything. Anyways. And then Barrett came in the ring and cheap shotted Neville. And then Neville eventually got the upper hand and then hit a red arrow. And then his music played, and then Neville, the man that gravity forgot, the new sensation, got the last laugh at the end of the day. Then we got Sheamus versus Dolph Ziggler. Ew, that was horrible. Oh boy, this was something. This match actually opened the show. And it was a great match. It was a great match. They used a lot of blood in this match. I'm surprised that they didn't clean up that blood in the middle of the match. They didn't stop to clean it up because it's a PG show now, and usually now that the show is PG, they clean up the blood as soon as someone just has the smallest speck of blood. But Ziggler, he had blood all over his forehead and then just down the side of his head after he headbutted Sheamus, and he took the risk to make his own self bleed. I think that was pretty cool, what Dolph Ziggler to do. And then Sheamus just kicked Ziggler's head off after he was bleeding. There was blood over the floor, blood all over the ring, blood on Sheamus's leg, everything. And Sheamus won. I was so glad, but in the middle of the match, Ziggler made Sheamus kiss his butt, which that's nasty, boy. That's nasty, boy. So then Cesaro and Tyson Kidd versus the New Day, 2 out of 3 falls match. This was an awesome match. It really was. It was one of the best tag matches I've seen in a while. The last good tag, like really good tag match I've seen was Extreme Rules. But dang, this was a good match. It really was. Cesaro and Tyson Kidd got the first fall. The New Day got the second fall. Then the New Day got the next fall, and they had 2 falls apiece. Then the New Day got the next fall, and then won. But here's the thing, the sketchy thing. I don't know if there's gonna be some type of controversy on Raw, or they're gonna have a rematch or something like that. But Xavier Woods wasn't even in the match, but the ref was distracted and didn't see. So Kofi was down. The ref didn't see Kofi. Then Xavier Woods scooped in and rolled up Cesaro with a small package. And then he didn't see that it was Kofi. All he saw was that it wasn't Kofi. All he saw was Cesaro's shoulders down to the mat and someone who was wearing the same outfit as Kofi, which Xavier Woods was. And the ref thought it was Kofi, so he 1, 2, 3'd it. And the New Day still walks out the tag team champions of the world. By the way, did anyone notice that the New Day always switching up titles? Like one day Biggie and Xavier have it, then Biggie and Kofi, then Kofi and Biggie, and then Kofi and Xavier. Like they keep doing that.
Some people like to call my name during a video, but you know, it's all good. It's all gravy, you know. It's good. It's good. It's nice. It's nice like that.
Then we got it. I Quit match Rusev versus John Cena, who was the United States champion. John Cena ends up walking out, or still retains the United States championship. And great match, fantastic match, maybe the best or second best match on the card. They used a lot of weapons. They didn't stay in the ring. There was a spot where John Cena AA'd Rusev, and the pyro just went off like crazy. There was a lot of cool moments in that match. John Cena, there was an old school steel barricade, and Rusev suplexed John Cena on it. It broke. John Cena hit Rusev over the back with a TV. Rusev was screaming. Rusev started taking off part of the ring, and then looked to choke John Cena with it, but then John Cena slipped under him, STF'd him, but it was holding the rope against his nose like that. And Lana and Rusev was saying something in Bulgarian, and then Lana said I quit on his behalf. But I think Rusev was saying I quit in Bulgarian, but nobody could hear him. And Lana just said he says I quit. So yeah, that was that. Then the last match, the fatal 4-way match. This was awesome. I don't got 2 free hands. One hand is holding the phone. Anyways, this is a great match. You know, I said it. I said the Shield was not gonna reunite. They did one triple powerbomb to Randy Orton, but they did not reunite. They didn't reunite. But it was cool to see them have that triple powerbomb. They were like, the whole crowd was like, this is awesome. This is awesome. It was cool to see them, it was cool to see the Shield do that. And I thought they were going to get back together for a second. I was like, oh, you guys are going to let me have it in the comment section. But thank you. They did not get back together. I'm glad. It was probably going to kill some of Seth Rollins' momentum. Great match. I think Roman Reigns is improving a lot. I think Roman Reigns did great. I think Dean Ambrose did great. I think Randy Orton did great. I think Seth Rollins, you know, the boy, he did great, amazing. He won the match. He won the matchup, which was Good. It was good. It was great. It was fun. It was fantastic. It was hip. What we young people call it these days. It was a great main event, and I loved every second of it. Kane had a big part in this match, jumping in almost every 5 seconds to help out Seth Rollins. But there was a lot of cool things that happened in this match. They didn't. There's one thing that I didn't expect. They did not use many weapons in this match. I was so surprised. They didn't use any weapons at all. The only thing they used is a table, and I guess it wasn't a weapon because they put someone through it, and it didn't hit someone with it. I explained things way too much. Oh gosh. Yeah, guys. Seth Rollins won by pinning Randy Orton. He hit a pedigree on Randy Orton, and Seth Rollins won. It was cool. It was a good match. And then Triple H came out in the end to congratulate Seth Rollins, which was epic. And, it was good. I actually thought he was going to hit a finisher for a second. Seth Rollins, his new finisher. He needs to have a name. He really needs, I don't know. He needs to have a name for that finisher. I think so. Anyways, guys, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe. And, yeah, I might review Raw tomorrow. Might review it. And until tomorrow, I think there was a good pay-per-view. Out of 10 stars, I'd give this a 10 out of 10. I really would. This was a 10. This was a 5-star pay-per-view, 10 out of 10, whatever you want to call it. I think this was great. Payback and Battleground are two pay-per-views that a lot of people really aren't that excited for. But next time, Payback has been really great lately. So the last few years. So next time Payback rolls around, I'm gonna be excited. I'm gonna be pumped. And until tomorrow, know what you do. Tell you every time. Tell you every video. Stay beastly.